Paperback Rocker, episode 76. Hey, this is Matt Severson, the Paperback Rocker, and I'm broadcasting from my 6x9 foot cinder block shack in the desert of northern Mexico, southern Texas. Welcome and thanks for checking out my show.
Welcome to the Paperback Rocker Show, where words and music collide.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your old buddy Matt, the Paperback Rocker, and I'm back again with yet another episode, 76, of my Paperback Rocker podcast, that spot on the internet where I have always hung out talking about various forms of art, be they writing, music, movies. I've done interviews, all kinds of things. So check out the old archives at paperbackrocker.com. You can also see my books, links to my books, and how to find them. You can find my music, how to find it. You should go on Spotify, look for Saturnlander. Speaking of, that is the sole purpose for today's episode. Or this episode. I will be doing another one immediately following this one to get back on track with the Blue Whiskey audiobook series. But episode 76, which is one of my favorite numbers, will be the debut of my new song. Well, it's an old song, but it's a new recording. I never properly recorded this song. It was only done in a demo format on a cassette 4-track that had speed issues. The speed kind of wobbled throughout it and things like that. But now I have worked diligently since the first of the year, actually, on this song, off and on, because I did take some breaks because of allergy season. It kind of stopped me in my tracks. But for the most part, though, I have been working diligently, as I said, on this song. And the reason it took so long is because the recording process has evolved and changed dramatically since I recorded back 20 years ago or so, using my 4-track, like I mentioned, cassette tapes. And then I actually had a digital format called a mini disc, which I used for a little bit towards the end of my prior recording time before I decided to get back into it, along with the rebirth of this podcast. Actually, it was coincided with that. And the digital recording process is somewhat, if not dramatically different than the old days. And what it fosters, I guess, is the desire to try to make things pretty much perfect instead of just slapping something down on a tape. You know, I took I had the mindset that I was doing more like a studio recording than just another version of it as a demo. So there's a lot going on. It may not sound like it, but trust me, there are a lot of different vocals and things on there, and it was a lot of work. And that was the hard part, was getting a good recorded vocal sound. It's kind of inside baseball stuff, but the tape format was so great for vocals because you could slam the tape and saturate it and not distort. You would maximize the signal hitting the tape, and it just made it fuller and warmer and everything else. And you can't do that with digital. It will distort. But you still have to record at a somewhat high gain level, or it won't have any cojones to it. So that was a struggle, but I think I got it finally. And The song is called "Gun in My Hand." It's just a fictional. It's like an Elton John song or something. It tells the story of a guy who is tracking down the killer of his entire family, and he talks a lot about he's willing to sacrifice his freedom that he knows he will have to forfeit for murdering this person he's trailing from Wichita, Omaha, down through El Paso into Mexico. And I hope you enjoy it. It's called "Gun in My Hand." I tacked on a secondary title of the Robert De Niro song, simply, in all honesty, for internet marketing, hoping that would get hits on YouTube and things like that. And it will be on Spotify anytime, as is my entire self-titled Saturnlander album, which I just recently remastered and re-released to the internet. So, all that being said, here is "Gun in My Hand," the debut of my 2017 recording of my song. I hope you enjoy it. Here it is. I will go ahead and say goodbye. I'll be coming back to get back on track with Blue Whiskey audiobook. I think episode 21 or volume 21. It'll be episode 77. So I will see you then. I hope you enjoy my song, "Gun in My Hand," the Robert De Niro song. I'll talk to you next time. Have a good one, my friends. 1, 2, 3.
I rode out of Omaha, left the ground salted with my tears, headed south down to Wichita. Won't grow a crop back there for years and years.
The Paperback Rocker has signed off.